Welcome to this cooperation platform in which science, technology, and innovation landscapes between India and Africa is being bridged and connected through live and living relationships. Discussions on developing partnerships on 4 pillars, namely capacity building, science for development, knowledge exchange for adaptation and adoption, and collaborative research and innovation are planned. We expect a dialogue with open minds, preparedness to share, and willingness to partner.
On the occasion of the India-Africa Forum Summit in New Delhi in 2008, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh pledged substantial support for Africa, including the pronouncement of Africa-India Science and Technology Initiative as a central component of development cooperation between India and Africa. India has since committed $5 billion for the next 3 years under lines of credit to help Africa to achieve its development goals. An additional $700 million were pledged by the Prime Minister to establish new institutions and training programs in consultation with the African Union and its institutions. India will support the development of a new Ethiopia-Djibouti railway line at an estimated cost of $3 million.
The challenge ahead of us is to plan, launch this decade, unite and engage our leaders and communities around the objective and activities and maintain the momentum for 10 years. It is a real challenge that we have to pass. I would also like to call upon our Indian colleagues to be involved and to support the African science and technology collaborations. We have to look into innovative ways to attract African and Indian business communities to invest in science and technology cooperation for the sake of future generations. The present meeting will focus on 4 main topics, including capacity building of science and technology for all the sharing countries, science and technology for development, knowledge transfer and adaptation, focusing on research area of mutual interest for win-win collaboration. A technology exposition will be also held in parallel with your valuable discussions, and I'm sure that the vibrant events of these 2 days in New Delhi will initiate the momentum of the Indian-African science and technology cooperation. Thank you for attention, and I wish you the best of success through this meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, demonstrating India's continued commitment to development in Africa, India has successfully implemented the Pan-African E-Network project, including tele-education, telemedicine, and connectivity between leaders in 47 African countries. An agreement has also been signed for its implementation in the 48th country, South Sudan, recently. To further strengthen these issues in Africa, there is a provision of 22,000 new scholarships for African students in various academic courses and training programs, including special agricultural scholarships and C.V. Raman fellowships.
Under the African Science and Technology Initiative, we have made a modest beginning. The prestigious C.V. Raman Fellowship have been launched. The annual fellowship program offers opportunity for a large number of scientists from Africa at different stages of their career to undertake research work with their counterparts in India, Indian R&D institutions and universities. We believe through this fellowship we can develop a new scientific relationship and also build a cultural connection between our countries. I urge upon all of you to popularize this fellowship scheme in your respective countries. Human resource development and capacity building can also be achieved through hands-on training programs and advanced school which can be supported under the African Indian Science and Technology Initiative. Through consultation process, I suggest we develop such models which are relevant in African context and can help towards fostering future R&D partnership. We have also embarked upon a plan to strengthen the capacity of identified institutions under our cooperation initiatives. This can be achieved by building institutional and academic twinning with institutions in India. Under this program, visiting faculties from India can also work in institutions in Africa and share knowledge and technical expertise. To begin with, we have identified 3 such institutions in Africa who are represented in this conference. Today, the challenges faced by humanity are global in nature, and no nation alone can face and mitigate these issues. At this forum, where leaders and policymakers are represented, we must make a collective effort to identify some of the areas of mutual interest in research which can be addressed together. I am quite confident that this first ever India-African Science and Technology Ministers Conference will provide a new dimension to our future scientific and technological engagement.
FICCI's engagement with Africa started over a decade back by creating an Africa desk within FICCI. The Africa desk has been closely working with African missions in India, Indian missions in Africa, and counterpart chambers of commerce in Africa and industry associations and the private sector. FICCI has organized specific initiatives, intellectual interaction and conferences, as well as other activities through several joint business councils which FICCI has set up with its counterpart apex chambers in different countries of Africa. The objective is to bring indigenous innovations to the market, and FICCI's Center for Technology Commercialization has the proven expertise in identifying, assessing and commercializing these innovations. As a key executor of the 2 nationwide commercialization programs, this center is positioned well to lead similar initiatives in Africa. FICCI's initiative with the Defense Research and Development Organization is the DRDO FICCI Accelerated Technology Assessment and Commercialization Program, aims to create a mechanism to deliver technologies developed by DRDO for commercial application. Discussions are in an advanced stage with some of the African countries to launch exclusive technology commercialization programs in Africa. The proposed programs for African nations, notably in Senegal and Rwanda, aim at taking relevant Indian technologies to Africa with mutual beneficial goal of strengthening industry while providing new international markets for Indian innovators. I would like to sincerely thank all of you for your time and express my gratitude for being here to support this initiative. My special thanks to the Honorable Minister, Mr. Vilas Rao Deshmukh, and the Honorable Ministers of State, Dr. Ashwini Kumar, for the continued unstinted support that we received, not only in guiding the organization of this event, but also for the cause of science and technology in India and its support of science and technology to Africa.